see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you.
Run it back. Hello.
Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Wilson now to throw on third down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This is taken at the 18. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive with Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you
like where you're going? Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
I got one. Under 10. Lefty. 5'9".
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Harris, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to right side with Harris. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
You go tight. No. You got tight right there. Hey, stand. Under coach. He's checking. Crash. 2 jet. 54.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that is much too for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. He was looking for Parker that time. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, Phil, hey, Ford, coach you. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 51. Hey, Charlie. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. This 5-7. Mike, 51.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Back that. 280. Here we go.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 6-yard touchdown. His guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Good job right there. 36 power. Shit. One left. Stay in open. Gun. There. 50 to Mike.
Now it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He'll hit Jackson complete. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
He's going to let one go deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on now. Come on now.
He'll have a first down and more past the 20. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 27-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
25. Lion. 25. Check nickel. Lefty. Check 52. Kill.
Throwing his Wentz. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come
down on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check it out. There. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. 50. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 50. 50.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Going deep here for Parker. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Devontae Parker. 39 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check. Straight 15. 54, right there. Win. Hey. Watch that.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to let one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I say so very good. That was right there.
Wilson now to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch the screen. Look left. You guys listen. Hey.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. This is caught by Jackson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Wilson rolling to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Tight left. Hey, you got 3 out. Good. Got it. 18.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
You go downfield and get the ball back. That's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put a star. I put a star. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go out. Forward, Tokyo. Fight 51. Mike, 51. 51's a Mike. 51. Outside, solid. Come, baby. Lynch 5-3.
Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
51 the mic, boy, 51. All day, dog. Share. Let's find two. Check. Lucky.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look,
Here we go.
as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
36. Hey, ram. Check.
Ew.
Bunch. Hey, switch gears.
Yo.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they are going to set up shop at the 40.
Hey, I'm in the second half.
So maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again they run with Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And it's caught by Parker. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run. It's Gurley. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Zebra. 14, got it. Go, guys, 4 down. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Then gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Wilson now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing on second down. Wilson buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
But it brings up fourth down.
On the sideline, they're going to go on fourth down here.
Check. Hey, 0. Friday. Pull up for signal. He's crashing. He's changing. Hayward. Check safety.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 24.
He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jakeem Grant, 72. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Check three. Watch 12. I'll go special. Got it. Good job right there. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Four down. Hot seven.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson. And this is Parker, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tim Williams makes the tackle. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to arm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go. Alert. Check 24. Tight dog. Got it. Orbit.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They run again with Harris. And an alley to run. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Seven yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Watch the screen.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First down, and they go back to Harris. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Wentz to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
This 5-7. Check 13. Hey, kill. Double up. He's coming, double up. Mike's 54.
To throw is Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And some room to run now. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Todd Gurley. 95 yards. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Kill. Sunday. 80 weapons. Watch twins.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 51. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. But Mike 51.
Back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Waiting. Let's go, team. Let's go.
On first down, Harris. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
That's a boxer.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit! On some fight night shit. I remember Parnell with it, cause he used to go crazy on that shit.
Yeah, oh God.
Nell was out there hitting niggas with hella stiff jabs on that shit.
Yeah, and he was a loser.
Oh, they pulled me in. Oh my God! You seen me slow walking? I don't know how the fuck he just started taking off like that.
Yeah, that shit turned to a whole nother. Yeah, that's a shot right there. Oh yeah.
Ooh. It might be that 98 period, son. I don't think that shit worked no more. I think that shit broke.
That shit right. That's that nigga Sergeant White right there.
Alright.
Oh, my boy Jonathan Amos out there. Wow.
Oh, good still. Mutal.
My boy Luke Kane, good still.
Yo, I can't wait for another fight night to come out. I'm gonna be knocking Dread. I'm gonna be knocking Dread senseless on that motherfucker.
I got that UFC 3. That's all I'm saying. I will kick the nigga shit out.
Nigga, I ain't been on that shit in a minute, nigga, but I swear I'll punch a nigga out.
I'm leaving niggas stiff on dick. Trying to clinch you going right this week.
Oh, everything. We can make this shit a tournament. Whoever want to get in that octagon, let me know. Whoever want to get in that octagon and get choked out, let me know.
Hey, you go for a clinch, that shit gonna be a 3-piece following. He'll never make it.
Oh yeah, you gonna be in that shit straight fighting at least.
Nah, I don't even do that grappling shit though. Real nigga shit.
That nigga lobbed it up to me. Ooh, you dirty as hell.
I stand up like me and my cousin. We stand in that shit. We throw the hands and the feet all day.
I mean, if you say that before the beginning of the fight, yeah, let's go ahead and just throw hands the whole. I'm with it.
I'm saying like at the end of the
I'd
day,
rather do that anyway than like grab. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. That's what I'm saying. That's odd. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. And niggas trying to grab. Soon they try to grab, it's gonna be a counter knee to the face, and it's gonna be a knockout. Niggas get knocked out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. My energy get real low. Like you finna fucking knock me out, I'm gonna grab you and suplex.
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying. So when you trying to clinch while you sleeping,
that shit like, yeah, it's a must that you get slammed on the top of your cranium.
Shit definitely get dangerous out there.
I gotta pop that shit in though and warm up. I gotta get fresh back on that shit. That shit gotta get re-downloaded and everything, nigga. God damn, brethren. Hold my coattail a little longer, why don't you? Oh nah. Damn, I didn't think you was gonna shoot it, nigga. I was passing the ball in.
I had no knowledge of that nigga was up. Just gonna do it. You just ain't give a fuck with it.
He said you gotta utilize your space more.
Oh shit. Right under my nose.
Oh shit. I had the icons of them bitches pop right down, so my bad. Hey, oh damn. You a dickhead. They'll never let me do the under the basket fucking layup. At least do that. They'll never let me do this. What? That shouldn't even been no jump ball, bitch. Now go get it, pussy. Go get that
First
shit.
you get that money, then you buy that style. What?
Hey yo, Dre, that's what niggas used to do when you niggas get mad at basketball. You throw that shit on the other end. Go get that shit. God, that niggas used to go outside and throw that shit.
me.
I bet they ain't never seen a play glass shoot like that, man. They shocked and amazed. I bet they ain't never seen a play glass shoot like that. Good D. Woo. Okay. You just slow down there.
That water just was just OD good just now.
So if you get contact done, sir? You're driving dunk at 85, 86? Oh, damn. Oh, shit. And he got scared. He thought I stole it, so I knew he was going to miss it.
Oh, no.
Oh, why you ain't throw it up again? Wow. Oh, he disrespected.